Hi, this is Anna Imagination with the Healing Garden, and welcome to my stage, my floor, my theater. It's been a breakthrough of 2 days of just constant wave of comprehension. There's nothing I love more than understanding. And I'm not here to talk about the individual events. I've been kind of hashing through all of those all day today, weeding through all the variations of my day that have gotten me to this particular moment. And I'm finally at a point where, give me a minute. What are you doing? My 16-year-old just came over, put down grapes, dried grapes. Raisins are dried grapes. What are you doing? Oh, I'm working. Yeah. You eat. Well, she's like, do you want some raisins? And it reminds me of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Do you want some peanuts? And I'm just like, the world just got destroyed, and you're asking me if I could have some peanuts. I'm just in the middle of a podcast, and she's just like doing shit right here on my corner here. My stage. So I'm summarizing everything over the last 24 hours. It's been eye-opening. In the last 48 hours, I opened up, I received, and I saw my life completely change before my eyes. I saw me connect with someone, and he opened an opportunity for me. And at 5 o'clock today, I have an opportunity to go over the details of a stage presentation that I'm doing. I had a D&D game that I've been wishing for fall into my lap. I had a broadcasting company message me and say, we want to broadcast your D&D games live. Let me get you the CEO. We need to talk. I can play D&D for a living. I can play D&D for a living, and I will turn it into my psychology, my stage, my theater, my world. I discovered my power. I discovered my truth. And then my partner reached out to me at the drop of a hat just because I needed him. And he was there. And for the first time in 6 months, he told me he loved me. It was the first time I was finally able to say, oh, when you wished hope for me, I thought you were pushing me away, when in fact, he was giving me compersion. And I felt it, and I'd never seen anything like it before. That this whole time, he had been dumping so much love into me, and I was not able to receive any of it until now. And this person messages me. So many people have been messaging me, and I've not been closing the door like I usually do. And I felt me release my anger when I finally closed the door on the nonsense and the patriarchy, and I said, no more. No more. That's not my world anymore, and I can't understand it because I'm not a part of it. And I closed out everything they told me that was illogical. You know what it was? It was them pointing at me my whole life going, you don't make sense. You're insane and you're illogical. And I'm over here in my energy world. Yes, it's an energy world that I live in. And I say, you're the ones who are illogical. You're the ones who don't make sense. You're insane. Because I can't figure you out, no matter how much logic I use. And they can't figure me out. And I finally closed the door, pushed away from it and said, I hereby declare this Anna land. This is Anna land. And Anna land makes sense to me. And I've decided that I'm not going back into Anna land ever again. Wait, reverse that. I'm never leaving Anna again, a land ever again. And while all of this is unfolding, I have this stranger messaging me. Now, I have a lot of strangers messaging me. Usually they're rude, they're inconsiderate, they're throwing their patriarchy onto me, telling me that I have to conform. And I'm going, get away from me. But not this person. This person is very respectfully asking me about the rules of my world. And I'm going, you want to know how my world functions? And I was very skeptical at first. I was very short with him. He was very patient. And he very respectfully said, I just want to genuinely know about how your system is, how you function. Okay. So I laid that out to him. He only gave me about an hour of his time every day. We're on day 3 now. And I'm like, you want something from me. I know you do. I can feel it. Whether it be a friendship, a love interest, even information, entertainment, money, job, sex, you want something from me. I can feel it. I just can't tell what your intent is. And so my guard is up. And he asked me if I have any intentions on sharing what I know about my realm with that world. And it all came down to this. Beautiful question. Do I have any intentions of sharing Anna land with that? I'm just going to read to you my response. I lived a slave for 40 years. I was hidden. No one knows what it feels like. I was a magical nymph, an oracle who could and can see the future. I can see the world in such a way that terrifies most people. No matter how many masks you wear, I can see your truth. No one could hide from me. So I could see all the secrets and all the lies of everyone. And that scared the fuck out of them. So they beat me until I forgot. And then they hid me. And then they convinced me that I was insane. I feel intent behind your words, and my guard is up. I can't tell if you seek to scam me, love me, help me, but you seek something from me. But you're respectful and you're kind, which makes you different. I wish to heal the world and help others like me who can read the energy and who do not understand what they are. So many people are like me, but I see and I know. So I built them a garden and a lighthouse, a beacon, to show them the way out of their darkness. And people are noticing me. People are seeing me. And many of those people seek to take from me. And I can feel them all. So do I seek to bring my skills and knowledge to the world? No. I seek to bring them into mine. You ask how my skills can help others. Oh, I know exactly how. And I know too well how easily people seek to take from me. So I am guarded, and I am vigilant, and I am cautious. I have no life struggles in my world. There are none. Life struggles are only the system and the people of the system getting in my way and taking from me and seeking to use me and telling me how I should be. Have I healed? Yes. I finally have restored my perspective so I can finally see my truth and their truth so that I can finally understand precisely what was done to me. My magical path is not magical at all. It is the truth, my personal truth. It is life outside of the system and the matrix. And either you see it or you don't. And if you don't see it, then we have no business or pleasure together. So this is who I am. My truth, I am goddess imagination, goddess of manifestation. And I command a world that only I can see. And it cost me 40 years of trauma and enslavement by lesser minds who can't comprehend the energy field. The question is, can you retain an open mind to open this door? So yeah. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I can't pretend I'm a coach. I'm not. I never said I was. I am not a healer. Maybe I am, but that word does not, those are not my words. I don't feel like a healer. I heal others, but I am not a healer. What I am is just free, and I am an oral historian. And if you can use my words to heal yourself, fantastic. But I cannot heal you for you. That's the delusion. That's it right there. If you are coming to my garden seeking healing, thinking that I'm going to help you, you have the wrong mindset. No one is coming. I'm not bringing the garden to you. You're going to have to come here. I'm not going to walk into the darkness and pick up each and every one of you. I can't. I can cheer you on. I can give you a safe place. I can talk to you. I can give you a place of unconditional belonging and unconditional love. I can give you all the resources that I created for myself. And that's it. My garden has 2 parts to it. Technically 3, but 2 parts. There's the part when you walk into the doorway and you stumble upon the ground, crying and sobbing, exhausted, too hungry, too wounded to trust. That's okay. Take your time. That's the part where I say, welcome to the healing garden. You're home. You're home. You'll find yourself here. You can heal, and you will not be cast away. When you're ready, we have triadic healing. Now, I'm not going to walk your hand through it. I have a workshop on Tuesdays. You're more than welcome to join that. And that's about as close to the people as I can get because I am a slave of 40 years. And I can't allow people access to me because there are consequences to the life I had to live. So I keep myself away from a lot of people. If you are interested in getting to know me, if you are interested in connecting with me, I have Anna's Elite. I have interviews. I have a form. Grab my link tree below. You can fill that out. And I'll sit down and I'll have a coffee chat with you. Network with me. If you have a stage, if you have a podcast, I'm interested. Let's talk. But I have my own agenda and I have a surplus of people wanting my attention and time. So I don't need you. And guess what? That's really healthy. You're not supposed to need anyone. So if you want to join Anna's Elite, I love nerds and nonconformists, but you have to have my vibrational energy. That's the key. The vibrational energy is all that matters to me. That's what I read. People say words to me, and I can read your subconscious mind, and I can see your words. I can see your behavior, and I can see your identity, but I can feel your energy. And no matter what you say, no matter what you do, it's your energy that I'm going to be reading because that's where truth lies. Because your identity and your authenticity and your intuition are all linked to that energy. And that is what I read because that is my first language. This is my world. and I'm home here. And I don't cater to anything out there because I can't. And I have a hunch there's a lot of people who can't function in that world. So this is me saying, welcome home. I feel like a nithing from that society that they threw away because they couldn't use me anymore. And I feel like we're all wandering around in this darkness on the outside of the matrix and the system that rejected us. I call it New York City. And we're finding each other. And we're all talking about how we have no home, we have no family, we have nothing, how much we've lost to even get as far as we had. We're just unwanted black sheep. So I built a garden, and I built the fucking beacon, my lighthouse in the middle of my garden, to send out light to everyone to say, come home. If you're out here lost in the wilderness outside of the garden, come home. Come home. Come home. I have triadic healing that heals the self. And then stage 2, part 2, you graduate to the cultivator. The cultivator is for parents, teachers, and healers who want to teach others how to heal, who want to help other people. And then you can get certification in triadic healing so that you can literally create your own healing world and use my program to help others. If that interests you, that is also available. So that's the healing side of the healing garden. But that's not where I am, because that is over for me. I am in the celebration of life, imagination, sunshine imagination adventures. And that's where you'll find Anna's Elite. That's where you'll find my Dungeons and Dragons game. And that's where you'll find me doing my public speaking and my healing garden getaway resorts. That's where you'll find me in LA, New York City, and London, because those are my home. I live on the road, and I live in New York City, and I'm all over the place. I love friendships. I love dinner. I love food. I love hanging out. I love wine. I love chilling with weed. I love philosophy, and I love meeting people. My God, do I fucking love networking. So if you have a stage or a podcast and you're saying, oh my God, please. Oh, absolutely. Hit me up. Let's talk. We'll discuss it. We'll see how things go. Yeah, that's what I want to do. If you want to join my D&D game, let me know. We'll go from there. If you're a nerd and if you have anime, if you have any kind of nerd interest, any nerd fandom, I love all of them. So nerds, nonconformists, those are my people. I identify as polyamorous, queer, not really poly anymore. It's more of a whimsical. That's what I'm, queer and whimsical. That's how I identify. I don't like pronouns. I am a they, I'm a we, because I am part of a 6-person mental system. And my identity has her own personality, and intuition has hers, and my subconscious mind will behave, and my fear system does not exist. And my ego, my conscious awareness, is in charge of all of this. But there's one catch, one big rule. There is one fucking big rule. I will not conform to your society. If I'm going to step into your world to do whatever it is you want or have invited me to do, we're going to have to play by my rules. And if you cannot conform to that, and if you cannot adopt me for X amount of time and enter into my world to see how I live, we can't work together, because I am literally allergic to the system. And this is my boundary. This is my comfort zone. I know it's mentally healthy for me, and that system is not mentally healthy for me. That system hurts me. So if you're wanting to hook up, if you're wanting to enter my world, you're going to have to come into mine, because I cannot go into yours. I am literally incompatible. And it was this realization today that just suddenly clicked everything into place. And I went, this is who I am. If you want to come into my world, it is not an easy task. So I'm not going to pretend to be a teacher. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody who coaches, because I'm not. And I am not a healer. I can just give you the information that I used. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to take any of my program and utilize it, talk to me. I love doing business, but we're going to do business according to Analand because I'm not compatible with that. That's my boundary. That is my healthy boundary. I don't have a government because I am not represented. I don't need a government because I self-govern. That's one of the things I teach you. So yes, I'm welcoming people and I'm opening the door saying, come to my garden. But time does not exist here. The rules are non-existent because you are required to self-govern yourself. And I teach you how. It's called responsibility and accountability. Yeah. My God. It's freedom like you cannot imagine. So thank you so much for tuning in, joining me, being my audience. I appreciate it. I'm going to continue to podcast because this is my joy and this is my happiness. And that is something I can definitely say I will consistently do every day, but have the correct expectations. I'm here to share my philosophy with you. I'm just a philosopher. I am just a philosopher. So any psychologist can rant and rave whatever they want there and there. And I don't do that. I'm a philosopher. And if my system helps you, fantastic. Absolutely. If you want to learn my system, if you are a teacher who wants your system in schools, talk to me. Absolutely, I will work with you to figure out how we can do that. If you need an automated system to get that done, let me know what you need and I will put it together for you. There you go. Just like that, it's done. If you require, request, or desire an automated system or an education system with Triadic healing so that you can incorporate it into whatever you need, let me know what you need. The contact information is located below under my Linktree account. I take orders. If you love shit like this, like, subscribe, share, follow, comment below. Let me know what part of the show resonated with you. And donate to the garden. Help the garden grow. And click on my Linktree account. Take a look at the menu. We do a lot. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I also have a Operation Imagination, my world peace project. I really need to start talking more about that. Operation Imagination, I have a round table that I'm putting together. If you have any interest or any connections at all with organizing world peace, well, I am organizing world peace. I already have several players in place who are on board with my project and my idea. So if you have a plan for world peace, if you have a following with light workers, if you're wanting to connect to synchronize our plans, contact me. I have a team and they're waiting. Thank you so much, and may the kindest of words always find you.